Hey guys, welcome back to Fly By Night Reviews Hot Takes. I'm your host, Kiren.
I'm done.
Today, me and Dom, we're going to start discussing a little bit of what's going on with Jonathan Majors as Kang, um, Marvel reshoots, possibly issues with the Marvel universe and the cinematic universe in general. Um, I was on Twitter earlier today, or X, now that it's called X. It's so stupid.
It's Twitter.
Yeah, it's still Twitter to me. That's such a stupid name. Um, but yeah, I was I think it was a Variety article, and it was basically, it was kind of quoted like, we're in deep shit, or Marvel is in deep shit regarding the whole Jonathan Majors thing, because I don't know if you guys read the news, but apparently he had all this evidence to kind of clear him, and now apparently his court case has been kind of delayed again, or it's gonna, like, they're gonna do another case, or he has to appear in court in like November. And I guess there's some new evidence that might be a bad thing for Jonathan Majors.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so basically, Marvel, they kind of set Kang up as this kind of like the big bad for like the next like 5 or 6 Avengers movies, or I don't know how many movies,
Yeah.
but so now he's kind of, his character's sort of in jeopardy, and I read that now they're gonna try to maybe downplay Kang a bit and then move towards more of like Doctor Doom, which is kind of interesting because they haven't really even announced like who's going to be the Fantastic Four. So I don't know if that's
Right.
just a rumor. But yeah,
You can't really do Doctor Doom without the Fantastic Four.
yeah. I mean, I honestly, I think Marvel is just, they're just striking out lately. Like, even there were some early screenings of the Marvels, and I guess there was
I've been
trouble.
avoiding everything about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on X, so I kind of see these just randomly in my feed. No
Right.
spoilers or anything, but it was just like, yeah, it was like kind of not great, or it was like kind of okay, I guess. Wasn't what they were hoping it was going to be, and I guess the director kind of like towards the end of the shooting, she just sort of like left. So there were some
Hmm.
issues behind the scenes, and it just seems like this is like a common thing now with Marvel. Like, there's lots of issues,
Right.
and especially with like VFX, people not getting paid, effects looking kind of cruddy.
Yeah. People not getting paid. Deadlines. Unrealistic deadlines. Reshoots. I don't really put much stock into reshoots just because nowadays everything gets reshoots. So that doesn't mean good or bad to me at this point. It's just is what it is. It's part of the process.
Yeah, I think they're talking about types of reshoots. So basically, like, they would basically film like the whole series or the whole series of shows, and then like Kevin Feige will like watch it and go, "Oh, this is crap. I need you to like
Okay, yeah,
basically change the narrative and go back," and kind of like we talked about in our one of our early videos, like kind of like basically changing it through edits and just
yeah,
reshoots and trying to change the tone of the show or movie or whatever.
right, yeah. That doesn't. It works a little better for a movie, but for the shows, that does. I think even they know that doesn't work. That they need a better, clearer vision when they're doing the move for the TV shows.
Yeah, I mean, this could just be like part of the old way, because I mean they did announce that they're gonna like
Yeah.
focus on creating, actually have like one vision as opposed to just like
Mm-hmm.
trying to redoing everything in post. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel like Marvel in general, there's, it's kind of like the Roman Empire. It's like it was good
Yeah.
while it lasted, and
Everybody loves to see, like, yeah, when they started out they were an underdog, then they became this juggernaut. Now everybody wants to see them fall down.
what they should have done is, instead of coming out with like the Eternals, or you
Mm-hmm.
know Shang-Chi, or any of these kind of like offshoot characters, they should have just taken a break and just came out with either the Fantastic Four, and then it started the whole new like phase with Fantastic Four. That way there'll be this gap and people will kind of like, start getting into it again. Because, it's a lot of it. This article also says a lot of fatigue. Like people are kind of like, combination of the
Yeah,
movies
there's
and
so
shows.
much content, especially with the TV stuff.
Yeah, and the movie could be great, but maybe people are just tired of like going out and seeing the movie, because they're like, oh, I've seen it
Right.
before. We just saw a superhero movie like last month. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I also saw that they were talking about like uh, maybe even bringing back like Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson.
oh yeah. What? Like to me, that's just desperate, dude. Like that's Batman v
Yeah.
Superman. And I mean,
Ugh.
honestly, like someone even made the point with like, okay, going back to Jonathan Majors and like how they're all like, trying to scramble what they're gonna do. It's like just recast
Yeah.
them. If anything happens, like almost like the multiverse sort of like opened up this possibility. Maybe you could recast him, but it's almost like okay,
It's not like they haven't recast before either. Like, look at Rhodey.
yeah,
They was Terrence Howard now, then John Teal.
yeah, and then even like Loki, the series, all his variants are different actors or different characters. So it's like,
Yeah, there's yeah.
why is Kang have like why do all of his variants look like him? Like they could totally just have
Mm.
like, or they can just sort of like throw in maybe one of these episodes of Loki will kind of have a variant that isn't Jonathan Majors, some other dude, and then they have him become the Kang. Um,
It's actually OB. OB is the real Kang.
yeah, because someone like in this article actually saw the season finale of Loki, and they kind of gave the impression that it was like they were really setting Jonathan Majors up. And I guess the incident with him happened during the filming of Loki season 2 as well, like in London or something.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I guess we'll have to wait till like the end of the month to see like what the case is. But it doesn't. I mean, even if he's cleared, it's still like bad press, and Disney's kind of
It's still tainted a bit.
yeah, and they may have to just recast him anyway or like sideline him, which so I mean, especially with the writer's strike and actor strike, everything is like so pushed back now that it's like we're probably not going to get
That
these
might
movies.
be a good thing for Marvel. They actually are forced to take a break and then sit back and actually reevaluate things.
Which
Mm-hmm.
you think COVID would have done, but COVID was like it almost amped it up because it's like, oh, now we have all this time to do all this stuff, and
Right.
but I think yeah. So hopefully they get it together soon, and I can't wait till they freaking start announcing like Fantastic Four, X-Men. Maybe that will change
Yeah.
the dynamic a bit too, because a lot of people are X-Men. I mean, especially I was always an X-Men fan. Like that was first and foremost. I mean, of course, Spider-Man, but X-Men was always like
Yeah.
number one to me. Um, well, that
I would
could,
just like to see, yeah, some of the X-Men characters that they have had either, yeah, just done justice, because I have not liked any of the Havoc or Archangel stuff.
yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to kind of see how comic accurate, because I know Marvel Studios is kind of known for like trying to get as close as possible. So to finally
Yeah,
have
they'll
that,
probably want to. I still have a feeling they're going to try to push Wolverine as soon as possible. For me, I just like you can take a break on Wolverine for a while. You don't have to even have to worry about recasting him right now.
yeah,
Just like go with the original X Men. There's a Cyclops, Iceman, Beast, Angel, and Iceman.
yeah, kind of keep it sort of like simple, and
Yeah,
and try not to have a spin-off for each movie or each character, like Iceman the movie. I hope they don't do that, but yeah. Anyway, let us know what you guys think of the current what's in the news with like Jonathan Majors and Kang and Marvel in general, and will you guys be seeing the Marvels on November 10th? I know we're probably going to see that, but let us know in the comments, and we will catch you next time.
peace.